So hey, what is going on, fiends? So what an awesome day this is, especially for this guy. So, got up this morning to a notification that the new Red Band trailer for Kraven the Hunter has just dropped, starring Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think I said that right. You know, the guy that played Kick-Ass and played Quicksilver in the X-Men. That kid's gotten a lot of work in the old comic book films. But anyway, he's going to be playing Sergei Kravinoff in the new Kraven the Hunter film. Standalone for him. I guess they're making him more of an anti-hero. I was hoping maybe we would see Kraven in a Spider-Man film first, because a little apprehensive about him having his own standalone film. Not saying that the character's not interesting, not at all. To me, I think he's one of the most interesting villains in all of Spider-Man's rogues gallery. And if you've never really read anything Kraven the Hunter, I must beg you, implore you, please go down to your local comic store, Amazon, Kindle, I don't care what, and get a copy of Kraven's Last Hunt from 1987. It is by far the darkest Spider-Man story ever told, written, put to paper. It's just essentially the whole story is based around Kraven is getting ready to hang it up, but he has one hunt that has always eluded him, and he wants to make sure that before he hangs up everything, that he conquers his greatest nemesis, the prey that always got away, that being Spider-Man. So from there, things get wild, crazy. Even Kraven himself dons the webs at one point in time in it. And then at the end, happy little ending, Kraven kind of just goes, sits back in his house, hangs it up, and calls it a career. And there you go. It's not quite how it happens, but I am not going to ruin it for you because I want you to read it. It is the story that basically opened my eyes to Kraven the Hunter probably being the most interesting and complex character within Spider-Man's rogues gallery. Before, I just thought he was just some safari hunter guy that was just a strong man, you know. But I didn't really develop the appreciation for the character until I read Last Hunt. And like I said, it was there that I realized that he's such a complex enigma in every way, because most villains in comic books are driven by greed or power. Either or. They either want all the money or they want all the control, world domination, whatever. Kraven, he's only motivated by the sport of the hunt. That's it. It's that simplistic, but yet that complex when you really think about it. But anyway, guys, I've got the trailer pulled up for this, so let's give it a look and see what old Sony Pictures has in store for us. So, alright, fiends, got the trailer pulled up, and you know how we do here. We got those three little magic words. They're like abracadabra, they're less classy, and they go something like this. Lick it, flick it, and ooh, woo, I can't believe Kraven finally got his own movie. Stick it.
My son, never show mercy. They are prey. We are predators.
Oh, Russell Crowe.
Boys, your mother is dead.
She died because you sent her away.
She was weak, sick in her mind. You know my business, yes? Power is about strength. If you show weakness, you will give our enemies an opening. Shoot. Shoot. He is weak, like his mother. Leave him.
What happened that day? I stared death in the face, and for the first time,
Okay.
I saw my true self.
Got a little bit of problem with this.
Tell me about this hunter.
They say he uses a connection with animals to track his prey. And once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
There's 6 of us and only one of you.
There's 6 of you now.
God damn.
Why do you hunt?
My
Ooh,
father
Calypso.
puts evil into the world. I take it out.
Oh, shit.
I think you're some kind of honor.
All right, Disney.
Exactly like our father.
Or
Just
Sony,
another man
which I guess is owned by
hunting for a
Disney.
trophy.
We're murderers.
Definitely make this
Isn't that what
brutal.
he taught us?
You don't get to do that to me anymore.
Mr. Teglin? Mr. Teglin? Where's Mr. Teglin?
Oh, you're standing in him.
You're a goddamn lunatic.
Oh, you just figured that out now?
There is an animal in each one of us.
Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
Okay. Okay, so it's a lot to digest there. They've definitely done a change in how he has acquired his superpowers, let's just say. His heightened senses, super strength, speed, durability, all that kind of jazz. I guess it turns out that a lion bled into his wound and made him powerful and magical and all that good shit. So for those that don't know about Kraven, he gets his powers from a potion made from jungle herbs that actually gives him all of his abilities. Why couldn't they have used that? Did they think that was too boring? To those that don't know, this is going to probably seem cool to them, but for us that are familiar with the character, this is not going to... It doesn't work. It just does not work. And I get where they're going. They're trying to make him into a anti-hero type of character. And that's not Kraven. Kraven lives for the hunt, and the hunt only. That's all he cares about. But I get they're trying to tell a story. So his father's obviously Russian mafia, leaves him to die. There's a little bit of resentment within young Kraven and about what happened to his mother. And then when he got mauled by the lion, his father left him to die as well. So now he gets revenge on everybody. And then the Rhino at the end, being a guy that instead of being trapped inside of a suit of armor that looks like a rhino, he's basically a mutant or whatever that can just transform into a rhino. So I get Magic of Hollywood. They want to tell their own story. They don't want to follow the comic book exactly to a T. Totally get all that. But certain little tweaks are not going to hurt the movie. If anything, these tweaks are part of the continuity of the character, which would help the story. I think it's more interesting that if he'd have got mauled by the lion, he gets taken in by some tribe in the jungle, and to heal him, they give him this magic potion, which, kaboom, he becomes a super-powered hunter. Doesn't that sound a little bit more interesting? It does to me, instead of, his blood commingling with a lion's blood, and that's how he inherits his powers. I don't know. It looks cool. I think Aaron Taylor Johnson looks the part, though I would have preferred a little bit of an older actor. More of what, Gerard Butler was back when he did 300. I think Gerard Butler's probably a little bit too old now to want to play this. It's just those little things. I like it, but there's a lot that I don't like. And it's just me being a nerd and nitpicking. Well, anyway, guys, you all let me know down here in the comments below. Are you looking forward to this movie? I am, but I ain't. I'm kind of right down the middle. It's just so many different things that I feel like they could have done different. Because when you boil it down to me personally, I'm not speaking for everybody else, I think Kraven the Hunter is one of the deepest and most complex characters that Marvel has, only from the standpoint of all of his motivations are very simplistic but complex. But with that said, let me know how you guys feel. Also too, if you like our content and you're not subscribed to the channel, could you please hit that little subscribe button down below? Cost you nothing, but it just makes my heart smile. And also too, could you Hadouken that notification bell? Give us a thumbs up. And as always, it's been your old buddy John. And I'll see you again next time. Ooh.